Hey Claw, it's me, Black Panther. I hope we can settle this like man. It's just you and me, no one else. I want revenge for my father, and I will get it right now by taking you down. You are a fool. Do you know who you're dealing with? Black Panther, he punched Claw with a right hand, ladies and gentlemen. Then Claw, ladies and gentlemen, he do a right hand to Black Panther. Then he do a right elbow to Black Panther, ladies and gentlemen. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Claw, he do a right kick to Black Panther. Hey, T'Challa, you remind me of your father. Then Black Panther, he tossed off the ground from the ladies and gentlemen. He hits Claw, ladies and gentlemen, with a right and a left, ladies and gentlemen. And he hits him with another left. Ladies and gentlemen, it looked like Black Panther had cut Claw left arm off, ladies and gentlemen. My arm. Please don't hurt me, T'Challa. You win. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to XTW Elite Showdown, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're at our fourth match. It's going to be the Intercontinental Champion Jeff Hardy versus his brother Matt Hardy for the Intercontinental Championship, ladies and gentlemen. Now, ladies and gentlemen, both men are locking up, ladies and gentlemen. Matt and Jeff, they're both locking up with each other, ladies and gentlemen. There, ladies and gentlemen, Matt, he got Jeff Hardy in a neck hold, ladies and gentlemen. And ladies and gentlemen, Jeff, he reversed Matt, ladies and gentlemen, out of his neck hold, ladies and gentlemen. Then, ladies and gentlemen, Jeff pick up Matt. Then, ladies and gentlemen, he do a backward suplex, ladies and gentlemen, on Matt Hardy. And then, look like he's been climb on top of the ring post, ladies and gentlemen. Then, ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Hardy, he do the suicide dive on Matt Hardy. 1, 2 counts. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Matt is up to his feet, ladies and gentlemen. He got Jeff Hardy, ladies and gentlemen, by his right arm, ladies and gentlemen. And ladies and gentlemen, it look like Matt is trying to do the crucifix. Then, ladies and gentlemen, Matt, he do a power bomb, ladies and gentlemen, on Jeff Hardy. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Matt, he grabbed Jeff by the back of the head, and ladies and gentlemen, he throws him to the ring post. And ladies and gentlemen, he throws Jeff's head to the ring post again. Then, ladies and gentlemen, Matt, he do a clothesline to Jeff Hardy, ladies and gentlemen. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Matt, he do a running bulldog, ladies and gentlemen, to Jeff Hardy. Then, ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Hardy gets up, ladies and gentlemen. Then, ladies and gentlemen, he do a right kick, ladies and gentlemen. But it looked like Matt has caught him, ladies and gentlemen. Looked like he caught his right leg, ladies and gentlemen. But Jeff Hardy, a drop kick, ladies and gentlemen, to Matt. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Matt, he's in the corner, ladies and gentlemen. And ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Hardy, he walks over to Matt. And then he put his hands on the ring ropes, ladies and gentlemen. Then, ladies and gentlemen, he do a drop kick, ladies and gentlemen, to Matt Hardy. And ladies and gentlemen, it look like Jeff Hardy, he finna do Twist of Fate on Matt. Then, ladies and gentlemen, he do the Twist of Fate. Ladies and gentlemen. to Matt Hardy. And ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Hardy goes for the cover. 1, 2, 2 counts. Then, ladies and gentlemen, Matt, he do the side effect. Ladies and gentlemen, to Jeff. Ladies and gentlemen, it look like Matt Hardy look like he trying to put a table in the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Then, ladies and gentlemen, Matt, he set up the table, ladies and gentlemen. And ladies and gentlemen, it look like Matt Hardy has picked up Jeff Hardy, ladies and gentlemen. Could he be trying to do the twist of fate, ladies and gentlemen, on Jeff Hardy? It looked like Jeff Hardy has countered Matt Hardy, ladies and gentlemen. Then, ladies and gentlemen, Jeff, he tackles Matt on the mat, ladies and gentlemen. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Hardy got Matt by his legs, ladies and gentlemen. Then he do a right leg to the kidneys, ladies and gentlemen, on Matt Hardy. Ladies and gentlemen, it look like Jeff Hardy, he has put a ladder in the ring, ladies and gentlemen. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Hardy is picked up by Jeff Hardy, ladies and gentlemen, by his left arm, ladies and gentlemen. Look like he's trying to throw him, ladies and gentlemen, to the ladder, ladies and gentlemen. But ladies and gentlemen, it looked like Matt Hardy has countered Jeff Hardy, ladies and gentlemen. And ladies and gentlemen, he do a back elbow, ladies and gentlemen, to Jeff Hardy. And ladies and gentlemen, he punched him, ladies and gentlemen, with a right and a left to the head, with a right and a left to the head, ladies and gentlemen, with a right and a left to the head, ladies and gentlemen. And ladies and gentlemen, Matt has picked up Jeff Hardy, ladies and gentlemen. Then Matt hit him with a right elbow to the midsection, ladies and gentlemen. And then, ladies and gentlemen, it looked like Matt Hardy has went out of the ring and grabbed a steel chair, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Hardy gets up off the mat, ladies and gentlemen. Then he do a drop kick, ladies and gentlemen, to Matt. Then, ladies and gentlemen, from the steel chair, ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Hardy, he do a left elbow to Matt, ladies and gentlemen, and Matt falls to the mat. Ladies and gentlemen, it look like Jeff Hardy, he's climbing on top of the ladder, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, it look like Matt Hardy has got up from the table, ladies and gentlemen. It look like both men is on the ladder, ladies and gentlemen. Then, ladies and gentlemen, Jeff punched Matt with a right hand to the head. And ladies and gentlemen, he punched with another right hand to the head. Now, ladies and gentlemen, from the ladder, ladies and gentlemen, Matt, he punched Jeff with a right hand. And ladies and gentlemen, he punched with another right hand to the head. And ladies and gentlemen, he punched with another right hand. And he punched with another right hand, ladies and gentlemen, to the head. Ladies and gentlemen, it looked like Matt Hardy finna do the twist of fate on Jeff Hardy from on top of the ladder, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, from the ladder, he do the twist of fate. He do the twist of fate, ladies and gentlemen, on Jeff Hardy, ladies and gentlemen. And Jeff Hardy falls to the ground, ladies and gentlemen. He falls to the mat. Then, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Hardy goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match and a new intercontinental champion, Matt Hardy, ladies and gentlemen, he has defeated Jeff Hardy, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, this was an amazing match between two brothers, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned for some more action on XTW Elite Showdown.